Are we?
Stream is mute.
How about now?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yay.
Hey,
Can be heard.
okay. We are back. Again, I get to talk to myself, and the only people that get to hear me is my fellow adventurers here for a little while, but it's all good. We're having a good time here. We're definitely happy, all of us here, to be back after 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to getting into the adventure tonight. If this is your first time here with us on Twitch, make sure you go ahead and follow so you can keep up with everything. It's free and helps support the cast, the crew, and everybody working hard in the background to make this thing actually a reality. Also remember, you can also catch up with us on YouTube. I got it right the first time. You can catch up with us on YouTube.
They'll never know.
Where our videos get updated about 48 hours or so later. So you can go back and catch up on everything that's happened up to this point to see what led to our crew here getting stuck in the predicament that they're in right now. I'm definitely excited to go ahead and get started for tonight. But before we do that, we got a few announcements for everyone.
The first of which is that Amazon Prime is awesome, and if you have it, you also get a free Prime gaming subscription. So you can go down and click the little link below and subscribe. And doing so supports us, everybody in all of our other shows, as well as gets you some subscriber-only emotes and a special subscriber-only channel on our TGT Discord. So make sure you go down there, click the button, and then remember, you have to come back and do it again next month if you want to keep your subscriber status.
A humongous thank you again to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. You can follow the link in chat and see how good it is for yourself. Shard Tabletop is the place to play 5th edition games. You can access rules, different adventures and supplements. It also provides digital tools like character builders and digital character sheets, as well as all sorts of tools to use in-game for DMs and for characters, like spell effects, which are super awesome for your casters. We think so highly of it that it is now the official VTT of the Games Tavern. And to make this announcement even better, you can follow the link in chat and use the promo code TGTShard20 and save 20% on all subs.
Absolutely. We've been using it for a little while now. As we're getting more and more used to it, we're finding new and great stuff to use within it to help make our little sessions go by a little better. And so now, before we get into tonight's session, last week, our adventurers found themselves on the steps of the Castle Wynern in the Mournlands, what once was the capital city of the nation of Seer, as they came across 4 mechanical hounds. These hounds seemed to be protecting the front entrance, and as they approached to engage with these hounds, a couple of them hit pretty hard on a couple of our crew here. Didn't look like they were faring too well when one of the members of our crew started speaking to these hounds in Goblin as if there was some sort of hint that they may have been from an old mentor. Having calmed the situation slightly, with a little bit of diplomacy with these mechanical hounds, they were led inside the castle, where they came upon a warforged, dressed in diplomatic-looking robes, that spoke to them in a voice recognizable to Steele as his former mentor, Azrir. They had a conversation about what's been going on, and Azrir let the crew know about his little crusade, I guess to call it, to rid the world of Eberron of the flaws of the flesh. He offered a seat by his side to Steele, who rejected it, as one does. And they were led down through some tunnels behind the throne towards the Creation Forge so they could see firsthand what these Warforged were doing. As they descended the long staircase, they arrived in an observation chamber overlooking the large circular room that was the Creation Forge of Metrol. As they were looking out into this Creation Forge, they saw 4 individuals lying on stone tables surrounding a large obelisk within the center of the forge. And next to each of these individuals was an inanimate warforged. The mechanism within the forge churned, let off some energy throughout the chamber, and the 4 individuals ceased to move. But the warforged then stood up, looking confused as to what had just transpired. When they were each approached by another one of these diplomatic-looking warforged, touched each one of them individually, and they all seemed to calm instantly and proceed off in a direction below where our adventurers were sitting. As the crew decided that this was time for them to leave, they went to go run back up the stairwell to get out of this creation forge, as they also saw a giant mechanical T-Rex patrolling the inside of this forge. When the sound of rushing water came down the stairwell, and as the water rushed into the chamber that they were currently in, it all froze solid, creating a wall of ice blocking the path up the stairs. So then our crew went the only direction they had remaining, through the one doorway in the circular chamber, which seems to be led to a tunnel curving around this large spherical forge. Adventurers, what do you want to do now?
Start hoofing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get to walking.
Yep.
Yeah.
So are you okay? So as you proceed down this hallway, it feels like it is curving along the curvature of the large forge. After about 50 feet, you come to a set of double metal doors. You guys just gonna go through the doors?
Is it's the only means of egress? Like
That
that's
is
it?
the only means that you can see right now.
We open doors.
Yeah.
Okay. So you open the doors and you enter another similar looking chamber. This chamber, however, has couches and chairs, carpeted floor, tapestries up on the wall, as if this was another higher end observation chamber. You do not see any figures around, as you do hear another large roar from the mechanical T-Rex from down below you. On the other side,
Just as we are like making our way through, this is glass observation.
yes. So as you're going through, on the left side of this is a curved glass structure that looks out into the forge.
Peering over, does it look like the T-Rex is following where we are going?
No.
Okay.
No, so it looks like it's just kind of patrolling around inside of the forge. But as you do look down, now that you've got a slightly different vantage point, you do catch down at the ground level of this what looks to be a large caved in portion of the wall of this forge. You can just kind of make out the edge of it right now, where you can see the crumbled rock and stuff, and it opens going into the mountain itself, or the ground itself.
I check behind the tapestries.
Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead, give me an investigation check.
Let's see if we get any secret passages in here.
So there is another set of doors though on the opposite side of the room, as if it's just continuing to circle around.
To the investigation, right?
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got. Brand new dice. That is that plus that 18.
So 18. So you do not find anything behind the tapestries. What you do find though is 3 large tapestries that have the symbol of House Wynern, or the royal family of House Wynern, and one that has the symbol of House Cannith on it.
Kenneth is a makers, right? Just
Yes, yeah.
House of
Okay.
Maker.
House Cannith is the ones that had the mark of making, And
Yeah,
they
market
were
making.
they were primarily based out of Sear during the war.
You got a whole town made out of them. Making.
Yep.
I believe. Is there anything else? Like as he is looking through that, do I see anything different besides the fact that this was probably for the wealthier families? Is there any other
Go ahead, give
knobs
me
or-
go give me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
With a 16, within the room, you're not really seeing anything that's kind of standing out. But as you go by the glass again, you do kind of catch that one Warforged that was kind of gathering the other ones up. Him and two other Warforged are now grabbing the remains of the 4 individuals off of those stone tables, and they seem to be bringing them off to some other portion of the side of the forge.
And to refresh my memory, the bodies, they are half orc, I believe, was one of
Yep.
them. And what were the other ones?
One of them was a human, an elf, and the other one was a halfling.
I thought it was a halfling. Okay.
Sorry, say that again. One was a halfling, one was an
So
elf.
half orc, elf, half orc, elf, human, and halfling.
Got it. Thank you.
And all wearing attire of the 12.
Yes, they were all wearing vestiges of the 12.
While they're looking at things that are important, I'm going to look at Biscuit and I'm going to say, come on, good boy, let's go. And I'm going to motion for him to get up on the couch and just start like raking his claws across it and just tearing it up.
Okay. Biscuit gets up there, just starts tearing apart one of these couches.
And I grab a cushion and I start pulling it from him and just playing.
Okay. At this point, you all hear another roar come from the T-Rex.
Just sound
believe-
close.
Sound closer.
So it sounds like it's coming from the glass. So it's kind of hard to really gauge the distance through the glass, but it's loud enough to where you can still hear it.
And it's still
will-
not a friendly roar, correct?
No, it is not a friendly roar.
Okay.
Not yet. We can change that.
I'm I have high hopes. You know, it seems possible.
Oh, sovereign host, help me. But I will usher to our ranger and point away at that hole that I found to say, does that look like possibly a means of escape?
So,
Yeah.
I just want to take a look at it. Let's take a look at it.
so from the angle that you're seeing right now, you're just barely seeing just the edge of it, so you can't really see into it from this vantage point.
Sure.
You're pretty sure though that
can,
it looks like these doors probably lead to another hallway that circle around. If you can get a better vantage point, you might be able to see a little bit better.
Andre can't. Oh wow, that's not the accent. Can't really see from here. We'll have to go around, continue on, and see if we can get a better vantage point.
Let us press on then.
Okay. So you all approach the doors on the other side of the chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah, we open the doors.
Okay, you open the doors and it leads you to another curved hallway. And I'm guessing you all proceed down this hallway as well,
We
right?
do.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the rear, and I'm just like every few steps I'm looking over my shoulder because I don't trust you, DM, but I also don't trust this place. So just keeping eyes.
On that note, as we're moving through this, you'll Cafe is behind us. He keep basically taking up the rear and keeping an eye out for anything following us, any more weird ice appearing behind us, anything of that nature.
Okay, so go ahead, give me a perception check, Halceris, and one for Cafe.
Woof. 10.
Okay. You don't pick up anything.
We've been running a lot. Those side cramps are starting to set in.
21 for cafe.
So,
I
okay.
missed that bird.
21 for cafe. Okay, so your little coffee pot homunculus. You kind of he sends back kind of images to you through the telepathy, communicating with you of a small spherical object that's barely visible up in the corner of the room that you were just departing. That's all he sends back to you.
Okay.
Repeat that. He sends what?
So it's a small, it's almost like a small, maybe 4-inch diameter spherical object that's almost floating in the corner of the room. That was almost pretty much blended in with the background of the corner.
Like an eyeball?
It's in the room we're currently in.
In the room that you're in, that you were just
Leaving.
We started leaving.
Yeah.
Biscuit doesn't like it.
Yeah, Biscuit didn't sound too happy. Okay, so you all proceeding down the hallway still?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are we not
Yeah,
checking
there's
out
no
the floating?
entry.
I'm actually
Steel
so
hasn't
Cafe saw
told
that.
us.
Yeah,
Oh,
Steel
okay.
is the
Steel
only
hasn't
one
said
that is
anything.
aware of this at the moment.
Oh.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Onwards we go.
Okay, you proceed down this curved corridor for about another 50, 60 feet again, and it comes to another similar set of doors.
I'm gonna pause everybody now. Just give me a second before we go anywhere. And I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna just crack the door open. I'm gonna look in the corner where the other one was,
Okay,
and see if I see another orb of some kind.
give me a perception check.
Nat 20. Make it be.
So I got a 17, and can I roll for Biscuit?
Well, so if you're just cracking the door a little bit and just peeking in,
Then yeah, 17.
Yeah. So you look up in the corner and you see a very similar object. It's very hard to see, but you catch just a little bit of movement from it, and you see the small spherical object that Cafe had kind of sent you the images of. It's almost a solid metal sphere, except for one part of it has almost like a glass lens on it.
I shoot the lens.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
That thing is definitely an eye.
That's 21.
That's gonna hit it. Okay, go ahead, give me damage.
Okay. That is.
Oh my God.
12 points of force damage
Okay, 'cause that's with your yeah.
with my crossbow. Yeah.
Right. So you see the bolt go flying out. It strikes the lens, and you just see this metallic sphere just kind of rip apart and fall down to the ground with a metal clank.
Stay down.
Yeah,
I pick it up. I pick it up
really
and I
showed
show it
them.
to the rest.
Okay, so you walk. So you're going into the room then, because it's on.
I'm gonna make another sweep before. Like I just peek around and I'm gonna shoot it, and then I'm gonna make another sweep of the room. But I am gonna have Biscuit help me.
Okay.
So he's gonna just pop his head in the door.
All right.
So what's that?
I was just gonna. What was that?
Just 1 sec. Just a second. 22 for Biscuit. 6 for me. We're back to normal.
Okay. So, Biscuit doing a sweep of the room does not see another one of these things anywhere in this room. But as you kind of look through, this room is a lot smaller than any of the others you've come through so far. This room is a small, about 15 by 15 foot room. And on the right side of it into the wall, you see a ladder that seems to descend down through a trap door on the floor. And it
Is there any-
actually dead ends here? There's no other doors. to
No other
this room.
doors.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna pick up the metal objects. And I'm gonna squirrel it away. I'll investigate that thing later.
Okay.
Moving in, I will smack Tavern on the shoulder, move my way to the glass and that little thing we had seen in the other room, the possible escape hatch. Do we have a better vantage point of it?
Oh, so there is no window.
There's
in
no
this room.
window.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yep.
No, so this is just a small chamber that seems to have a trapdoor with a ladder that's heading
down.
down.
I smack Halcera's back on his shoulder.
I smack him again. Just...
Enough.
I think we have more pressing matters.
Of course.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. We
Um,
should probably go
if-
down.
So is this trapdoor closed currently?
It is.
If I will look to the others and say, it wouldn't be trapped, right? Like that would be crazy.
I mean, I can check to see if there's any mechanical traps.
I could check to see if there are any traps.
I
I-
don't know what you
I-
mean.
I'll just go through them.
We can just go through them. Yeah.
Okay, so who is checking for traps?
I'll give Steele a hand looking at it real quick. Just cautious currently.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I will
I'm-
investigate.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Give me an
I'm still
investigation
checking the
with
room.
advantage.
I'm still
Okay.
checking the
Um,
room for secret doors.
I have my
22.
whip out just in case the trap is something I can hit.
Okay.
So where is this door located? This trap door?
So as you
On the
walk
ground.
in, it's up against the right wall on the ground, and you see what looks like a ladder that's kind of going down through the part of the trap door.
And what else is? Nothing else is in the room.
Nothing else is in this room now.
Is there? And that's the
Uh,
only exit. Like, there's no other door.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, just want to double check.
22 to check for traps.
It is not trapped.
Cool.
I also
Going
got
down.
it 22.
So we can just go
To
through
check.
it.
So
For
22.
Well, hold on.
So
Sorry.
as Steele and Halceris are looking at this trapdoor for traps, Taryn's kind of feeling around the room on the walls and stuff, and you're not finding any hidden panels or secret
Well, it is-
compartments or.
This is the weirdest palace I've ever been in. No secret doors.
Well, no, you are in more of like the industrial complex. Like you wouldn't really hide anything here. But
No, I'm not
oh.
talking about hiding anything here. Secret passages, not secret rooms. It's not, yeah,
why would you have secret? Never mind. If we open the door, does it look like a straight shot down to the kind of what the creation forge that we have been seeing?
So
The
as
factory
you
floor.
open it up,
Factory
you look down and you see the ladder descends what looks to be roughly 50 or 60 feet. So not quite down to the floor level, maybe about halfway down.
Is it lit or is it like?
It's not lit. It is pitch black.
I'm gonna have Cafe go down. Is it like open? Does it open up into something, or is it like
So yeah,
some
so
kind of?
at the bottom, it looks like it opens up into a hallway. Actually, from your vantage point, you look down and you just see the ladder go down to a floor, and then it just kind of opens up, going both ways.
Okay, so the ladder's in kind of its own little corridor.
Yeah, so the ladder's just kind of going down along the wall.
Okay. All right.
Just gonna go
I'm
down a
gonna
ladder.
Yep.
Okay, you guys
So-
go ahead, and I'm gonna send the bird down ahead of them, and then I'm going to take a 50-foot section of rope, and I'm gonna tie my dog.
I'm gonna do that thing where
And I'm
Okay.
gonna start lowering him down.
I'm gonna do that thing where you start climbing down, and then you can let go of the rails and just like free fall and then crash on towards.
Okay.
Fireman style.
So
Yeah.
who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay,
And
so
then me.
I need Echo, I need you to go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, cool. I love that.
I just
What
have
is
the
that?
thought. I know you didn't do it, but this thought of like Ro using her spoon, like the
I was gonna ask her.
cliff
I was
divers,
gonna be
to,
like,
like
can you
crack it.
shine it to
Drop
the
it.
left a little?
And I have it like in my mouth, like
Yeah. So acrobatics is 17.
Okay, so with a 17, you start to get partway down, you grab the side and you almost fireman's pull slide all the way down to the bottom. And you manage to land at the bottom without hurting yourself.
oh my god!
I'm just
Ro,
gonna be
you're
like, hello, and like wait if I can hear anything.
I'm
Is
gonna
anything-
start climbing a lot faster to try and catch up to her, but I'm not doing that.
okay.
When you say hello, I'm gonna Cafe like chirps down in your ear and goes just kind of like
Hi.
what?
All right, so Echo, seeing how you're the first one at the bottom, as you turn around from the ladder, you look and you are currently standing in the middle of a long curved hallway that goes both to your left and your right. On the wall directly across from you, you see two signs. One that says control room with an arrow pointing off to the left, and workshop/storage with the sign pointing off to the right.
So convenient that there are signs.
But the signs are pointing in their respective directions, though.
Yes, yeah. So it's two signs on the wall. One's basically pointing you to go to the left. One's pointing you to go to the right.
I follow those two, by the way.
Okay, yep. So Ro makes it down, no problem. Are you trying to do anything special on your way down, Taryn?
And just
Yeah.
like dives. He doesn't even take the ladder. He just dives.
And dies. No. Yeah, I'll get down, slide down as fast as possible, as well.
Okay, so are you then waiting for Ro to make it all the way to the bottom first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So go ahead, give me
You
an
gotta get somebody down there so they can catch me.
Go ahead, give me an acrobatics.
All right.
And while he's rolling that steel, are you trying to lower Biscuit down while everybody's going down the ladder, or are you waiting till everybody's down?
I'm helping Steel regardless. I'm gonna
Okay.
get hands on this rope too.
Rolled a 9.
Okay, Steel, you're muted.
I'm waiting until we let everybody else get down to the bottom.
Okay. All right, so you got a 9, Taryn. So you get about halfway down the ladder, and your hands slip, and the last 10 feet, you
Incoming.
fall. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground and fall flat on your backside.
I was gonna say I blade pose, but horribly.
You tried to do a superhero landing, and it just did not go well.
I just I buckle under the pressure.
I wonder.
Okay, Steel, I need
You
you
said
to go
6,
ahead.
right? By the way.
Yep. Yeah, 6.
Sorry.
Steel, I need you to give me an athletics check with advantage because Halceris is helping you.
Gotcha, buddy.
Natural 20 plus 3,
Okay.
23.
Yep. So you're able to lower Biscuit down without
Biscuit.
issue.
Biscuit's doing
Except-
like a Cirque du Soleil, like just flying down the little tube.
So the problem is though, you get Biscuit down, and Biscuit is still, and you have no more rope to hold on to, and Biscuit's still about 10 feet off the ground.
I just start like I just tie him off to me and just start going down myself.
Okay. That'll be
I
one
just-
more athletics check.
Oh,
'Cause Biscuit's
I'd like
Biscuit's-
to move out of the way, please.
I actually do have proficiency with these, even though my strength is crap.
Okay.
But that's 19. So
Okay. Yeah, no, you're able to. The first 10 feet of you going down is pretty difficult, but you're able to make it. And then you make it the rest of the way down.
we have a system in place. It works.
Yeah. No, it worked. And then Halceris, are you doing anything special? Are you going to do a
As far-
flip?
No, I am not. I am a man in my senior years. Thank you very much. I will go down the stairs like a normal person. But before I do, I will just quick one more scan around the room
Okay.
Just if I see anything, and could I, as Steel is like climbing himself down, I'm actually going to go back and close the door we came in.
Okay.
Just out of
Go ahead, give me a perception check.
just because I'm curious if anything is following. But dirty 20.
Okay, so with the dirty 20, as you're closing the doors, you catch what looks like another one of those spherical things just kind of slowly hovering and slowly coming down the hallway towards you as you close the doors.
Good. So yeah, I close it, and I imagine it's like a submarine one, so it has like that big wheel kind of turny thing.
Kind of similar, yeah.
Yeah, so I lock it, but then I will go, and then I will also, as I'm climbing down, I will pull the trap door closed.
Okay.
On top of us, but
all right,
and then I will just proceed down like a cautious senior man heading down a 60-foot ladder.
Okay.
Well, once everyone's down, I'll just be like, "Shh, are we? What are we trying to do here? What's our goal?"
Find things we like and get out. I mean, honestly, like the only goal right now is to leave, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, there's a
We
control
need more
room over
help.
there, but I don't know what it controls. And then there's a storage room if we want stuff to take.
I mean, I'm down for the storage room. I think there's some options there.
DM, quick
Yep.
question. Just if I need to make a roll, that is fine. But on my own like internal map of this place, how we have been traveling, right or left, which feels like the direction towards the forge that we've been observing? Does it feel like it goes to the right, or does it feel like it goes to the left from here?
So, well, the forge, it feels like it's on the complete opposite wall of the wall that's you're in front of, where the signs are.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So it doesn't feel like this leads to the forge at all.
So it feels like this hallway kind of leads going around it, very similar to the one where you were just at up top.
Gotcha. Okay.
But go ahead, give me a history check real quick.
Sure. 15.
Okay, so 15, you're a little familiar with how creation forges kind of operate with your time with what you did prior to the war or during the war. You know that the control room is where they control the forge itself. The workshop / storage is probably where the warforged are manufactured and stored, waiting to receive souls.
That's the workshop room you said?
That's the workshop / storage. Yep.
Do I get any sort of inkling that warforged that have been activated or given souls would then be put into storage to like await orders?
So, from what you know previously, no.
Okay.
Storage is usually the ones that have not gone through the process of receiving a soul yet. It's as they're built, they're developed, they're put there until they they won't do one at a time. They'll usually do a group of them.
Sure. Okay. We cannot allow this forge to stay operational. I do not know what we might find in what pieces you might find still in this storage area, but I believe the control room has to be our first priority.
I mean, I'm not saying that's not an option. I just think that we could gather some more intel before we actually head towards what is probably a fight with a giant frickin' dinosaur. Maybe.
What is intel gonna get us?
Well, if I'm lucky, it'll get us maybe some parts or even maybe some weapons, some form of help in this situation.
It's a good thought, but if we're gonna end up in this fight regardless, I say I don't know, get it over with, blow the place to the ground and get out of here.
We're gonna do that no matter what.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Is that should be our exit strategy. If there's a chance of getting anything else, any other information about what's going on here, I would start there, and then we can move to a bigger fight.
So where are
Follow
we
your
heading?
lead.
So
Follow
which
your lead,
direction?
Steel.
In which direction are you heading?
I'll start heading towards the storage, and
Okay.
I'm also gonna have me, my dog, and my bird look for more cameras or eye things or whatever those
Okay.
things are.
Okay.
I will, seeing Steel do that, I will mention to him, whatever those were, it appeared to be following us through the hallways.
There might be more planted around our route, so I'm hoping that we can spot them and take them out before they can gather too much information about us, about our movements at least. Okay. I got a 2. Biscuit got a 19, and Cafe got a 17.
Okay. As usual, Steele's not very perceptive himself, but his menagerie can see almost anything.
Yes, it did.
So
They all have massive bonuses, and I have a 0.
yeah, no, hey,
They're good. It's exactly what you would do. You'd cover your weaknesses.
Yeah, no, you're using the menagerie to its fullest effect.
Total sense.
So, are you doing this while you're moving towards the workshop storage area, or before?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm starting to look, and I'm getting my crossbow ready as we are beginning to take off.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna say somebody might want to keep an eye behind us since we've seen them behind us. Maybe hopefully they don't know how to open trap doors, but I don't know.
Of course not.
I can back up and take the rear.
Yeah, I want to sneak away off to the to the control room. Actually,
Okay.
You're
So go ahead.
Why
Go
is-
ahead. Give me a stealth check.
Can I roll something?
So his stealth has to be
22.
it beats all of your passive perceptions. So, Terran.
just for imaging, how far away is the other room from where the ladder is?
You don't know. You
Oh,
don't.
okay.
You
Okay,
can't
so it's
see.
just a full corridor. It's just a full
Yeah,
corridor.
yeah. So you're
Hallway.
just in a hallway right now. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was a hallway and
Okay,
then
but
the
if
end of
he
the hallway.
sneaks away, like how soon do we notice it?
We'll see.
How deep does the hallway go then? Since
So,
I can't
well,
see.
so now that we have split up,
all right.
for the whole party, as you all start proceeding off down this hallway, Steel, you do see another one of those little circular
Yeah.
Oculus things up in the corner of the wall, or at least Biscuit and Cafe.
I also wanted
Um,
to keep a lookout for those eye things.
Okay,
if possible.
we'll come back to you.
All right.
I shoot it.
Okay, go ahead, give me an attack roll.
21.
Give me damage.
Okay. 9.
This one also just breaks apart.
How far
I
up
pick
in the how far up floating are they?
So the ceiling in this corridor is about 10 feet high, and they're just nestled right up in the corner of it. So they're basically they're almost like they're hiding within shadows in the corner, and just kind of keeping an eye on this corridor.
Keeping an eye.
Yeah, for lack of a better term.
Oh,
Um,
is there a better term?
Yeah.
How far down the way is that one? Like, do I have to go very far to see it, or is it
So
just
that one was about 25 feet down the corridor.
Okay. Can I pause and turn around and see if I see any more?
Yeah. Right now, that is the only one that you actually see.
Okay. Sounds good. Then we're gonna
Okay.
keep walking.
Okay, so as you all continue on, you go for about another 40 feet, and as you're coming down the hallway, you see a set of metallic doors that are closed at the end of this hallway.
Nice. I'm gonna go up to him. Oh, and I'm gonna pick up the other eye as we're walking.
Okay. All right. So you scoop up the little device as you approach these doors. You see they look to be a couple heavy metal doors that slide open, as opposed to the normal doors.
Are they like
Is there
really
any-
like big heavy doors, or is it just?
They look like big heavy doors, almost like big metal doors you would see on a warehouse that you have to really grab and just kind of slide along a track to open.
But there's no mechanism. There's no like.
You don't
pad or
see one.
anything.
No.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna try to open it.
All right.
Steel, quick, one moment. Can I just put my ear to it? Do I hear anything on the other side of this door?
Oh, good idea.
You hear a loud roar and heavy footsteps.
Oh, guys.
And it does sound
I
a
made
lot
it-
louder and closer.
Not friendly still.
Nope, still not
my
friendly.
Like I expect it to just become friendly at some point, you know.
Mm.
See the error of its ways. It's just like, "Ugh."
I would like to gently open it, just like that much.
Okay. So you slowly open it up, and you hear the metal just,
Oh, it's too loud. It's too loud.
and it echoes all down the hallway, as if this door has not been opened in, probably about 2 years, maybe, give or take.
So
Sounds
the
good.
cobwebs like slowly disintegrating as you do it.
Yeah. And you kind of peer in through, and you see a metal grated catwalk almost right on the other side of the door, and you kind of see in through it and out, you just see a large warehouse looking setup, and you just see what looks to be 200 to 300 Warforged, all chained and strapped up to different racks and stuff like that throughout this large warehouse.
Too many.
So looking through too, you look the floor looks to be about 40 feet below where you currently are, which with guesstimation is probably the ground level of the forge itself.
Do I see a T-Rex anywhere down there or
You
up
do
here?
not. You do not.
I'm gonna pause and see see if we hear any more roars. Like, let's just give it a second.
Yep. So after a few moments, the T-Rex roars again, as it's just constantly just letting out these little roars just every once in a while.
Are they
Make-
mechanical
any-
sounding, or are they like?
Very mechanical sounding.
Do I get any idea of like a direction from the
So
sound?
it sounds like it's coming from down lower and off to the left.
Okay.
I'll
So he's
tap. Oh, I was going to tap Steel. Just
yeah.
send the bird.
Yeah. We're of one accord, and I'm gonna we're quietly okay. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm gonna send Cafe through the hole that we've
So,
made.
all right. So as you have to open it a little bit more for Cafe to get through, but you
I
do
have
that.
a fix for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Cafe and I'm gonna go. You'll be back in just a second, and I'm gonna unsummon him and back into his stone, and then I'm gonna toss the stone onto the floor and summon him again.
Okay. Okay.
Clever artificer.
Yep. No.
You disassemble and be like, oh,
Uh huh. He just
Okay.
he turns into a stone whenever I unsummon him.
Yeah, he turns back into that little onyx
just like,
gemstone
Mhm.
you had. Yep.
we just got him back.
So, as you do that, Taryn, you start heading down your hallway. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm gonna hope I don't die.
You
We don't
trust
say,
is-
but you know.
You're really trusting these new dice, huh?
Yeah. Because they just gave me a 23.
Oh,
Okay. At partway through, about 25 feet or so down this hallway, you see up in the corner of the wall on the left side another one of those little spherical lenses.
And you said they're 10 feet off the ground, right?
Yeah, it's up in the corner, about 10 feet off the ground, kind of
All right,
almost
so
lodged up into the corner.
so mathematically, I'd be able to take a running leap and slash at the eye.
Sure.
Hey, let's try that. Because
Okay.
I really have limited arrows, man. Just limited. I don't
Almost
want
as
to
if
risk
you-
losing them
Almost as if you might need to restock sometime soon.
very soon. All right. Attack rolls, scimitar. That is a, where is it? That. Don't do me that. The glitter. Thought it was it was an 11.
You hit it.
All right.
Yep, you hit it.
Good things.
These things don't really have a high AC.
Yeah. Shit. Bro, I fell. Bro. The damage is 7.
7. Yep, you're able to cleave this one right in half.
All right. Yeah, I bag that.
Okay.
Steel isn't the only one that's gonna get to examine these, and I keep moving stealthily as I can,
All right.
as silently as I can, I should say.
Right. So because you broke your stealth, go ahead, give me another stealth roll.
Gotcha. That is a 22.
Okay. So as you continue down the hallway, as stealthily as you can muster, you come across a set of double metal doors. Not quite like the other ones that are big sliding doors, but these ones are a little more ornate, where they each have a small handle on them that you can pull the slide apart. And you see a sign right above the 2 doors that says control room.
And I don't see any more little balls, right?
You do not.
I peek into the room.
So there's no windows through the doors. You would actually have to open one of the doors.
Yeah. I peek the door ever so slightly, just to get a.
So as you pull it open, give me another stealth check at disadvantage.
All right. I believe in the heart of the cards. There's no problem with me.
Tavern host, guide the dice.
There's that one. All right, let's go. Damn it. Hey, come on. Uh, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are able to pull one of the doors open just to a point where you hear it start to squeak and you stop.
Ooh,
And so you have
close.
about an inch gap in between the 2 doors. As you kind of peer through, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. That's a nat 20 plus 7, 27.
Okay. With a nat 20, as you peer through, you hear almost like electrical like static in the air. You can almost feel it a little bit. And on the far side of this room, which looks to be about the same size as the rooms you were in above, you see what looks to be a small little mechanical dais, a small little platform with some pipes coming out of it, a little control panel next to it, and standing on top of it, you see a Warforged. This Warforged doesn't look quite like any of the Warforged you guys have encountered yet, though. This one is not wearing any sort of vestments at all. Its metal is all black, and its head seems to be slightly elongated and larger than any of the others you have seen so far. It does not appear to have any weapons or anything like that on it. as it's currently standing on this dais, just staring out what looks to be a domed window. And at the far end, you do see another set of doors very similar to the ones that you're currently standing at. Does this creature notice you, though?
We're being very quiet.
So your stealth was a 17, you said, right?
That was for the disadvantage one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
So as you're sitting there observing this thing, you see it just slowly turn towards you. And you see what would be normal Warforged eyes are just solid black lenses. And this Warforged has no mouth. But where the mouth would normally be on a Warforged, you see 4 mechanical tendrils kind of coming out of the bottom of its face.
Of course.
What do you want to do?
Close
As
the
it
door for
now-
400, Alex.
You're gonna what?
Someone's rethinking their decision to split.
Close the
from
door for
party.
400, Alex. If it was a regular Warforged, I'd have fought it. But it has tendrils coming out of his mouth. I ain't trying to deal with all that.
Does it have tendrils?
Okay. So you close the door. Are you staying there or are you running?
I want to stay there, like behind the door. Just like if he opens it, I'm like behind the door and I, can get the jump on him.
What?
Okay.
Cool.
Let me double check something here real quick.
What if we just like left and then realized that Tyrion was the one with
Something behind us?
Yeah.
We're like, oh wait. Oh, I think he's inside.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
No.
too late. We're
So this is
already
gonna-
set to blow.
This
Bye.
is going to be very interesting. I just have to double check one ability real quick here.
It's always good when the DM says interesting.
It's
Just saying.
always
It
wonderful.
never goes
all the
badly.
time.
Or when
Never.
they use the phrase check one ability.
Yeah.
Meaning
Okay.
out of the list.
So, Taryn, I need you to give me an intelligence saving throw, please.
I mean, luckily.
Is it trying to charm me?
But
Is it trying to charm me?
No.
Are you charmed by it?
I think I had it. No, I think I had what you call it? Oh no! Okay, saving throw.
Yes, intelligence saving throw.
No whammies.
No whammies, no whammies. That is a ooh. That's a dirty 20. It's a bad 20.
Okay, so with a dirty 20, as you close the door, you feel some sort of force just assault you hard, just within your brain, as if something was just trying to hit you, like almost rip your brain out of your skull. But you're able to shake it off.
No. All right. I think that's enough of that.
You got 6
I
seconds.
like
What are you
to
doing?
leave now.
Okay,
I like to leave now.
Okay, you running?
Full dash. I'm gone. Yes, I'm
Okay.
away. I'm leaving.
Okay. So, are you yelling anything down this hallway?
I'm not yelling anything.
Okay. All right.
I'm
so
just
you-
trying to stealth sprint, however stealthy that can actually be,
Okay.
away from that door.
So you go running. Actually, I think House Sarah's. What is your passive perception?
I believe it is 17, but let me double check.
I want to say you have the highest.
17.
Yeah. So
I have the highest actually.
I didn't
Well,
have
out
to
of-
multi-class for mine.
yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
Anyway, you hear hurried footsteps coming up behind you, House Sarah's. And as you turn around, you notice Taryn is not there.
I want to jump on a ladder. and just like wait at the bottom of the ladder. How far down does the ladder actually like drop?
Well, no. So you're at the bottom of the ladder. This floor that you're on is at the bottom.
Oh,
of the ladder.
okay. So it touches the floor.
Yes.
Oh, I want to climb up a little bit. So like if people just come back and they don't look up, they don't see me. So I'll be above them.
Okay. So go ahead, give me a stealth check for that.
That is
Wait, are you talking about the
a
ladder that we originally went down?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going all the way up. I'm just going up it a little bit.
So yeah, 'cause
24.
if you go up the ladder, it goes into a small like circular tube basically.
Yep.
Through the
24.
ceiling. Okay, so with the 24. All right. Halceris, you heard this running and
I tap her because she's back in the rear with me and stuff, and I look around. Tavern, where the hell are you? God damn it! And they will look around. Did anyone see Tavern?
Kidding. You're kidding.
Can we send? I mean, Cafe is there. We can even send him to
See.
go look.
Where the hell do you think he is?
Just a second. I'm gonna send Biscuit down the way, and he's gonna be looking for Taryn.
okay.
His passive is 16.
Okay. Go ahead, give me a perception
High
check.
passive
though, 'cause-
party.
Yeah, his perception.
Yeah.
That's 17.
So Biscuit's heading down and he passes by the ladder. Does not see Taryn and keeps going until he comes up to a set of double doors, metal double doors that look slightly different than the ones that you are currently in front of.
How far away from me is that?
So it was 60 feet one way, it was 60 feet the other, so about 120 feet around this curved hallway.
I would say he makes it to about the back to the ladder before he stops, because that would be a full dash for him.
Yeah, so the 60
feet.
foot part is where the ladder is.
Yeah, but 80 feet would be basically a dash for him. So
Okay.
I think he's gonna head back to where the ladder is and keep
Do I
an
see
eye
him?
out, and that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so
Do I see him
Taryn,
run past the ladder?
you do, Taryn, yes.
So I
You
look
see him
down
in here.
and I whistle softly. Hey.
Okay, but Biscuit catches that. Biscuit can easily
Yeah.
catch that.
If Biscuit looks up, I just put shh, and I point towards the security room, and I make a gesture for him to go back to steal.
On the ladder, you're making gestures.
You're on the rung. You got
Yeah,
one foot.
no.
One foot. And it's shh.
You're holding almost like just
So you wrap your arm around. So I wrap my arm.
Of course.
in
Hold
between.
on, and be like, go
Of
that
course,
way.
Steel, you're seeing and hearing all this too.
And if you can imagine what a metal dog rolling its eyes looks like, that's what's happening. And he just saunters back towards us, and then I'm not focusing on that, unfortunately, because I'm dealing with Cafe at the moment. So can I have Cafe take a look around to see if there's any more of those eyes in this room that he can see?
Okay. So as Cafe flies around, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Really quick.
Okay.
This is what Steel saw me do to Biscuit. I point at a security room. I make a gesture like this as a robot, and then I do this.
So it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
So there's a robot, and he's starting his own Little Rascals Club.
I was gonna say Little Rascals. Oh, same me and you, buddy.
Do you do this?
I just do that by the mouth instead of under the by the mouth.
All right.
And
So
then-
what did Cafe? What
Oh,
did get for
Cafe. 23.
Okay. So with the 23, as Cafe is kind of flying around this little warehouse, he sees a set of double doors, much larger than what you're in front of right now. that open up to what you can only assume is the forge itself. They are both currently closed at the moment. At the opposite end of this warehouse, there looks to be a small-ish workshop where you see various parts of Warforged, as if they had been in the middle of maybe assembling some when whoever was in here had left. And throughout the room, estimating about 300 Warforged, but you do see a spot of about 50 vacant spots towards the forge side of this warehouse, as if maybe the Warforged that were in there had been taken.
Any sign of the eye bots or whatever?
So there is no sign of them in here.
Okay. Any sign of a T-Rex?
So just the roars coming from the other side of those two large metal doors.
Okay. How far away is the workshop?
So it is roughly 80 feet off to the right.
Okay.
When you go through the doors.
He'll return and he'll drop into my hand as a stone again, and then I'll resummon him on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. There's no dinosaur in there. There is a bunch of Warforged that might be turned off, and a workshop that has some stuff in it. And then the dinosaur's probably in the other room. So if we're really quiet, we may not have to deal with that. However, Tyrion is hiding on the ladder and is doing this for some reason.
Seeing that no one comes, and it's just like, this is a waste of time. I just get off the ladder and just go back to the rest of the party.
Can I make any kind of intelligence check to see if I understand what he's trying to tell me, or if I understand what this is a reference to?
So it makes no sense whatsoever in the context of what you have. It makes no sense.
Okay.
I mean, you're used to Terran being a little out there occasionally anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So him doing this doesn't mean anything to you.
Fair enough.
I
Okay.
have to teach a party thieves can't.
Right.
Definitely not thieves can.
What do you know? It's a series of symbols and phrases.
So, yeah, go ahead.
No, so we wish to press forward. We go through this room quietly.
Do we need to find Tyrion before he does something stupid? Maybe.
Right.
I mean,
No, I mean, even if we do find him, there's no guarantee that he won't do something stupid. So I don't think
I
that's
didn't mean
really-
that. I meant
Probably
so
already
he's-
done something stupid.
Yeah. I have a
Out of
quick
the darkness,
question.
you just
Like,
hear, who's doing something stupid?
You.
obviously. What
What
is
happened?
what is this? I don't legitimately.
So yeah, in the security room, there's Warforged. Not like the rest of them. You said all black, right?
Yep.
his eyes are
Doesn't
black?
look like doesn't look the rest of them. All black and has like one eye. And tendrils.
No, so it's
tendrils.
two eyes.
Oh, it's two eyes.
They're just
Two
black.
eyes.
They're just black.
Blacked out.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were like long. Okay,
No,
all right.
no.
I misunderstood. So yeah, they're all black, metal, black eyes, and tendrils for mouth, mechanical tendrils for mouth. Yeah, so that the tendrils. You haven't seen it?
You sure
It's
you
whatever.
didn't just fall asleep and have a weird nightmare?
Did he
So-
see
No,
you?
I was shooting
Jeez.
arrows at the wolves when
Did
you
he
were
see-
sleeping.
Wait,
so
wait. Did he see you?
yes,
What?
that
At this point, you all hear a loud bang come from the two double doors within the warehouse, as if the T-Rex slammed itself up against the doors.
Do Warforged have hive minds? Like, can they communicate?
do I recognize now that I get an understanding? Do I know of any creatures that have tentacles for mouths? I feel like this might be a
History.
yeah, or Arcana, depending on what you want.
I was gonna ask if
Um,
I can make one as well.
So you can each make one. The difficulty is going to be different for each of you because of where you came from and all that.
Is it limited to them too? Because I
No.
also
history, Arcana, or either. What's the
Yeah, history or arcana.
We can
Okay.
all roll.
If you want, yeah.
24 for Arcana.
24 for arcana. Okay, so Steel, you are very aware of stories from the tribes of Illithid.
I got a 13.
So mind
Got a
flayers
3.
who live down in
18.
deep in within Eberron that feed off the brains of people.
And
This
share a
description
hive
kind-
mind.
They
Yeah, I
do.
I have
Yes.
a
I got a
19 in
13.
history.
So
18 in history.
Perfect.
Okay.
This is great. This is
So,
wonderful, guys. I appreciate this.
Ro, you've actually never come across anything like that.
Yeah.
And Halceris, you said you got what?
19.
So you, in the studies at the 12, you have kind of read some of the stories and stuff about the same Illithids.
Sure.
13.
Taryn, 14? No, nothing.
13.
Oh, 13. Yeah,
No, nothing.
nothing.
Even less.
Yep.
Even less, nothing.
Echo, did you roll?
Yes, I rolled a 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know exactly what they are. They were all over the
I'm
the
still
plains.
stuck on this. I'm like, what's this thing?
Now, for those of you that have heard of the Illithids before, though, you have never heard of a mechanical version of them.
No,
This
yeah,
sound-
that much I.
Yeah. And
I
Halceris,
made
even
it-
you with your background, you have never heard of a Warforged like this.
Yeah. Because
Oh.
constructs normally mimicking like nature, like creating construct animals, is heard of in the construction of Warforged is known to be humanoid, but to try to create a mechanical version of something of an aberration is way out there.
Yes.
So, can we burn this place to the ground, please?
You trapped us? Okay.
Everybody, shut up and prepare to fight. This is not a joke. Shut up and prepare to fight. If you can shield your minds, do it, or you will literally lose them. Do you understand?
I just lean into Ro. I'm like,
How she shield our mind? How?
Quick, what am I thinking?
At this point, you hear another loud crash up against the set of double doors to the warehouse.
I look at Steel and like it didn't acknowledge of like I know what it is and he knows what it is, and I'll say, I think our chances are slightly better against that thing down there.
The T-Rex?
You want to
The
fight
T-Rex
the
is-
T-Rex and all the other Warforged? All right.
You
don't
shut
know.
your mouth.
I
I
don't
think
know
our
if that way
chances are
regardless.
slightly
Is-
better.
I have
We're
a
gonna
question
go that
that's,
way
like, sort of towards
regardless.
Steel
Doesn't
and
matter
it's
what
sort
I
of
did.
towards the DM.
No, it 100% matters what you did. You literally.
So
Enough.
if
So
We don't have
Echo,
time for
what-
this.
Okay, Echo.
I
what?
have a quick question. Is so these Warforged are not activated, correct? Is that is your
The ones you
point?
see down in the warehouse do not
Yeah.
appear to
So
be.
if we removed a different component from all of them, and then they were like, we took them to the forge, would it still like not be activated? Is there a way to like disassemble?
Maybe.
So like even if you tried to activate them, you couldn't.
Maybe you are not aware of a way to do that.
Well, I'm gonna ask
No
because I don't know
disassemble.
anything about Warforged.
No disassemble. Johnny Five is alive.
Kinda, yeah.
Continue. Now, so let's do this.
At this point, you all start to hear an alarm sounding throughout the chamber.
Well, looks like the party's
Than
here.
I anticipated.
And the
very
two
true.
doors in front of you slam shut.
God damn it.
Are they sealed? Do they appear? tried to move them? Do they appear to be
If you
sealed
tr-
or?
They do appear to be sealed shut.
So we're in the hallway and we're locked into the hallway.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go kill that thing. It's our best
Okay.
option.
Let's go kill this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sovereign guide our souls.
How do we block our minds?
Prayer.
Happy thoughts.
Well, we could just sing a song.
Unless you have a
Like, in
spell
our
that can actually.
heads.
I mean, there are some spells that will help, but I mean, nothing that we have. I think ready right now. So.
No, we have no
just
aluminum foil.
That's what I was thinking.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's our only way. So make our way to the other door.
All right. So you all start heading back around the hallway, and you approach the set of double doors that Terran found himself at earlier. They still remain closed at the moment.
I'm gonna attempt to open one.
That's what the thing was. Careful.
So how much are you going to try to open it?
I mean,
Are
at
you
this
just-
point, there's no subtlety. We're gonna open these doors.
Okay. All right. So as you open the doors, you look into the room and you see that one figure standing over on the other side. And you all catch a glimpse of another one of these figures just to the right of the door inside the room. And that, I think, is going to be a good spot for us to take a short break. To go ahead and get
Biscuit
ourselves
bites.
prepared. Yeah, go get yourself some biscuit bites, some water. And we're gonna be back. We're just gonna be back here in about 5 minutes. We'll see you soon.
Risk it rights.
All right, and welcome back. As we return, our crew have walked into the control room of the forge, where they earlier identified a creature, a warforged unknown to any of them before, very unique looking one that they have been able to deduce looks similar to an illithid or a mind flayer. They approached the room, swung the doors open because surprise has been out the window for a while now. And they identify that there are now 2 of these things within the control room, each sitting on a separate dais or a control pad, as you can identify Halceris, as you've seen a forge before. And they each look back at you. I need you all to go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
Here we go.
Lord, okay. You exist.
Alright.
15 for Ro.
Okay, so Ro got
16 for Terran.
Oh, you loved saying that.
Taryn got a 16. Looks like Halceris got a 7.
Yeah, no, still in the under 10 club. It's great.
Yep,
I love being here. I'm a
Echo.
routine member.
Echo got a 13.
21.
And 21 for Steel. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So as you enter the room, if you could all go ahead and look at the map for me, you will see where the hallway you are currently coming out of. You do see one of these things directly to your right, and you see another one on the far side of the room, each standing on one of these pads as they both turn around and look back at you as you open the door. Steel, you are up first. You are muted.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna shoot him. So I was at the door. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go. Right about there. It's
Okay.
20 feet. And I'm gonna fire 2 shots at him.
At which one?
The one closest to the door.
Okay.
An 18 plus 6, I think, or 18 plus 7. Yeah. So 26.
26
Or, I'm
is
sorry,
gonna
20, 25.
25 is gonna hit.
Okay. And see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll. Let's see. 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
Second attack is a 17.
So 17 or an 18. 18 is gonna hit. Yes.
Okay. and that is 13 points of force damage.
Okay.
Damage. And Biscuit's gonna come around to here, and Biscuit is gonna take a bite.
Okay.
For a 17.
17 is going to hit as well.
Okay. I forgot what his damage is. 1 second.
Damage. A new smell by Giorgio Armani.
Ah,
Damage.
It also
Let's
makes
see.
death.
Five points of force damage
Okay.
on him as well. And Cafe is just gonna kind of go his movement to like right here-ish.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That should be everything.
Okay. The menagerie is complete. Next up are these creatures.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
So the one directly above you looks at the group, and let's see. You see his eyes where they were before just a solid black. You see them glow to a deep dark purple as Biscuit, Ro, Terran, Echo, and Steel, and Cafe all need to make intelligence saving throws as you feel this thing is trying to get into your mind.
Should have stuck
Out of
by
curi-
house there is.
I mean, like, don't make me be the only one to survive, guys. I can't
Well,
deal
I was
with
gonna
that.
say,
You also have a high
I-
end, so you're fine.
I was gonna ask. I opened the door. Wouldn't I have been the first one in?
I also probably would have been the last, but I'll stay where I am.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true too. So
I just
you
didn't
guys-
know if anybody else was in the room yet at that point.
So technically, no, actually. So I will let you all move yourself out of the room.
Wow.
No.
Public Defender Steel coming to the rescue.
Well,
Back
Map.
here.
it's not going to change it much though because.
Oh,
well, no.
fine. Oh, we'll just add Halceris, shall we?
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Well, no.
was-
So now
Just
Echo
add
is
it.
out of it.
Does it go around corners? Just
It
out of
does.
curiosity.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
Passes through walls.
Yep. Because
Sweet.
this is a psychic attack.
But
So
it's
this-
not looking. But it's not looking at Steel.
No. So nope. So now it's just Halceris, Ro, and Terran. I need intelligence saving throws.
Steel. The next time you want to defend us publicly, go ahead and stop.
I mean, it would. I assumed it would have attacked the person who shot it, but okay. I was trying to take one for the team.
Smart.
It's also aware of everybody and
Yep.
it knows what's going on.
So it's been a bit. I can. Okay, yeah. I'm okay. Yep. 12.
So
Also 12.
Halceris got 12. Ro got a 12. Terran,
That's a big old 6 for T-Dog.
big old 6. Okay. So, is this gonna? Okay, no, this isn't gonna knock any of you out. All right. So you all take 28 points of psychic damage as you just feel your mind being assaulted by this thing.
Were
And-
we weren't at full health, were we?
Yeah, we were.
No, you were not, because you had to fight with the
The dog.
hounds.
Okay, so I have my next character ready.
So all 3 of you are also stunned for 1 minute.
Do we get to repeat saves, or is it just a solid minute?
You get to repeat it at the end of each of your turns.
And I'm like, this is just a general rules question. Like, can characters help other characters out of being stunned, or is it like you can't?
With this one, no.
Okay, just curious. Like, I'm gonna slap him away and be like, step out of it.
Yeah, no. There are some effects that you can. This is not one of them. And this one works its way towards the middle of the room and does not take any other action. So we are now down to Taryn, who is currently stunned. You may make another intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn.
Remind me, what's the stipulations of stunned?
You
Do not take
can't-
actions or reactions. Movement speed is 0. All melee attacks against you are crits
and at advantage.
and advantage. And I think you have you automatically failed dex saves.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's real awesome. That's an 18 for redemption arc.
Okay, so with an 18, you're able to somehow shrug this off, and you now have your full function again. You are, however, that was the end of your turn.
Of course. So,
yes.
Of course.
Inspiration.
So we just got a random inspiration. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a d6 here. Let me get one where there's an actual number. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be Taryn.
Woo! Inspiration. Taryn.
So Taryn, you now have inspiration. Thank you for the
Yes.
for the
Thank you.
the bits on that. I think they definitely need it in this situation here.
Oh yeah.
Do I still have my inspiration from last time?
You do.
You haven't used them.
Ooh.
You still
Yeah, I don't think-
right. Yeah. So right now, both Steel and Taryn have inspiration.
Sweet.
All right. So that's the end of your turn, Taryn. Ro,
Yep.
go ahead. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Well, I don't. Oh, yeah. Intelligence?
Yes.
That's 13 because. Oh, wait, saving throw. Saving throw?
Saving
Still
throw.
13. Still 13.
Still 13. Okay, you are still stunned. All right, Echo.
Stats.
Quick question: Was that purple? Is that purple ray of light gone now? Like, if I walked
Yes.
through it, would I be?
Yeah. No,
I'm
it's gone
cool.
now.
I'm
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I see everyone around me is stunned.
Yep.
Cool.
I forgot to
well,
hide it. My bad.
No, that's fine. So I'm gonna start panicking, and I'm just gonna start raging. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will start to rage, and,
Okay.
and you'll see my claws start to come out, and I'm just gonna run up to the dude and just. Yeah, I'm gonna claw his face.
Okay. Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Wait, do I get? Oh, can I already rolled. I can't say reckless after, right? Never mind.
I will let you go ahead. I'll let you go ahead.
Cool. Didn't do anything. It's a 10. Didn't help.
Okay. Nope. So you missed on your first attack.
Yeah, and I'll try. Yeah, I'll claw, and then that didn't work, so I'm gonna bite his face recklessly. 25. Please hit.
They're a natural 20.
That is a natural
20.
Yes. So go ahead, give me damage off that crit.
Yes. Face bite.
11.
For 11, as you angry about what's going on, seeing your friends all stop. And
Oh,
move,
it's
you
pure fear. It's not even anger. It's
okay, it's fear. Okay. Yeah. No, you're able to claw right into this thing. Still standing though.
So yeah, I kind of bite at the tendrils, like.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Can I do anything for my bonus action? I feel like I can, but I don't remember. I'm just gonna stay there. There's nothing I can do.
Okay. All right, Halceris, you are stunned. Go ahead, give me a intelligence saving throw, please.
Yes, sir. Whoa, way worse. That's a 5.
You are still stunned.
Yep.
All right, top of the round with Steel.
Okay. We're gonna keep. I'm gonna get away from everybody else. There's 30, and I'm gonna shoot at the same one again by Echo.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. 19 on the die, so 25.
That's gonna
Or
hit.
26. Yep. And that is max damage. So that's 10 plus 4, I think. Yeah, 14 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then second attack is a 16.
16, you just hit.
That is 12 points of force damage.
Okay,
And
as that happens, you see this thing is starting to almost look like it's starting to fall apart.
Biscuit is going to try to finish it off, and he's going to attack it for a bite. Following suit here. Echo took a chunk. Now it's his turn. So that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
That is another 6 points of force damage.
Go ahead, describe for us what Biscuit does to this thing.
Biscuit, just kind of looking at Echo and seeing what she's doing, also grabs the tendon on its face, and they just together rip its head in twain.
Nice. Very nice. As that one is dispatched. After having... Let's see, does... Nope, you still stay stunned, yeah. Okay.
Yep. Nope.
Yep. Anything else?
Yep, nope.
Okay.
That's right. That's the correct answer. I'm also gonna move. Let's see. Where does Cafe? Cafe is gonna go up as high as he can go, and just over here in the corner.
Okay.
He's keeping an eye out.
Okay, so he was, and you do notice that that whole side of the room, the whole right side of the room as you came in, is another one of those large glass windows looking out into the forge.
Nice.
All right, so next up is this guy. And yeah, no, so he is going to look over towards you, Steel. Just kind of reaching a hand out, you see his tendrils just start to wave towards you as he attempts to charm you. So I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh my gosh, a 16.
You have advantage, or you have the inspiration. If
So, do you wish to use it?
For now, I will say no.
Okay.
I will stick with my 16.
Okay. So you feel this voice inside your head start to kind of take hold and to tell you to put down your thing, and you actually are able to shake it off as you succeed on your saving throw.
Sorry guys, I was very ready to start shooting. I was like, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
All right, Tavern.
Oh yeah. Let's just let's just shoot an arrow or
Okay.
two at this guy.
Now that you are out of your stun.
That is that's 18.
18's gonna hit. Go ahead, give
First
me damage.
attack. This one. First attack is 6 damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 17. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 7 damage for the first attack,
Yep. Okay.
and then 17 to hit.
17 hits with the second one.
Ooh, 10 damage. 10 damage on the
Okay.
second attack. And I would like to, let's look at the map, move. I'm gonna just move down a little bit. Try to
Okay.
get partial cover here, just in case he throws something at me.
Okay.
Cover from his eye beams.
Yeah,
Anything
just
else?
in case he throws something at me. Peanut butter. No.
Okay. Bro, go ahead, give me a intelligence saving throw.
Sorry. Check the dice off the table. 13.
You're still stunned. All right, Echo. You and Biscuit tore apart the one that was in front of you. What are you doing now?
All right, I'm going to run up to the second one, and I'm going to use my double-bladed scimitar
Okay.
to attack it.
Okay. Do you wish to attack recklessly?
I do.
Okay. You have advantage on your attacks.
Okay, so that's an 18, and both were an 18. Oh yeah, it's an 18 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Wonderful. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack it again, recklessly.
All right.
14.
14. You do not
14
get through
does
the
not.
armor. As you swing back again, it just bounces off the plating.
Now it also says that if I attack with this, then as a bonus action, I can also attack.
Yes,
So I can attack again.
you can.
Wonderful. 18.
You get
That would
advantage
still
on
be
that
an
one.
advantage,
Oh,
yep.
still
Still
advantage, even on the
reckless.
bonus.
Yep.
All right. 19.
19.
Nice.
Yep, you hit. Go ahead, give me the damage on that.
5.
Okay. As you pull out the double-bladed scimitar, go up to this, and just start slashing away at this thing. You're making Taryn proud. Anything else?
Yeah.
That's it. Now he's gonna attack me. It's fine.
Okay, Halceris. Intelligence saving throw, please.
Yes, sir.
You could do this.
Hoping.
Believe in you.
15.
15. You're sitting there trying your best to move, and you're able to just shake it off as you now regain your ability to move. But not till your next turn.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, I wake up on the ground. Like, yeah.
No, so you were still standing. You're not.
Oh,
prone.
wow.
It just basically froze you in place.
Tai
Just
Chi in the
petrified.
park really helped my core.
All right, Steel, back to you.
I'm gonna shoot this tin can one more time. Let's see. Let's see. 19 to hit.
19's gonna hit.
Okay. 12 force damage.
Okay.
Okay. So that is. I'm rolling like modestly today, but I'm happy about it. 18 plus 7. I don't run math.
25. Yeah, that's
25.
gonna hit.
Okay, cool. Let's see. 6 points of force damage, and Biscuit is going to come right up there and join Echo in the tearing up of this guy again, because the last one was a lot of fun. And he misses. He got a 3.
Yeah.
Finally,
Okay.
luck run out. Okay,
All right. Is that all you got?
that is all.
Okay. It is now this creature's turn. What am I gonna have him do this time?
So many options.
Probably
Yeah.
okay, honestly.
So he is actually gonna reach out. So Echo, it's kind of hard to tell on your rage and your from the fear and all that, but he leans in towards you, and the tendrils start to reach out to try to grab you around your head.
Biscuit's going to interpose and try to shove him off, just push full body into him to get him away.
So that's disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage, yeah.
Plus advantage, but he also had advantage because of the reckless. So
Yep,
it's a
so
straight roll.
normal
roll.
roll.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, sovereign help. Okay.
So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Doesn't hit. I'm kidding.
So
That is
So-
ridiculous.
as these tendrils start to wrap around your head, you just feel it almost like it's boring into your brain. You take 11 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and you are now grappled. I also need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
What do you think you're asking?
Nat 20 right now. Make it be.
Come on, let's
Yes.
The
do it.
one.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Ah,
Sovereign be praised.
Okay, so yep. So you're just fear and panic and all that. You feel like it's trying to stun you, but you're able to shake that part off. It still has you grappled though.
Okay. And how do you typically get out of a grapple? It's
So
Train.
it'll be
Opposed athletics.
yeah, it'd be
athletics,
opposed
okay.
to
Cool,
athletics.
I would have advantage on that.
Yes, you would. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Just grappled. It's fine.
Taryn, you are up.
All right, so this is what I'll do. Right, seeing that, so I'll slide over the other side of this pipe so I could get a better vantage on my quarry and not accidentally hit Echo. And I'm gonna fire 2 arrows again.
Okay.
First one is is it a 9 or a 7? 1 or 6, 13.
So 13, your arrow just ricochets off its shoulder.
Won't you die? And next one is a 25 to hit.
That is gonna hit.
Boom, bam, shalam. 8 damage. And then an extra d6 for sneak attack
Yep.
because it has some enemies there. Ooh, 6 damage. Yeah. 14
Okay.
damage total.
Very nice. As this thing now starts to seem like it's falling apart almost. Anything else?
Nah, that's all I have.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I have. Unless I just can move, and as much as I want to, I'll just stay out of the fray for now. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Ro, you are still stunned. Go ahead and give me an intelligence saving throw, please.
good, great. Yep, good. 17.
You are able to finally shake off the whatever it was that was holding you in place.
But that's the end of my turn, right?
That is the end of your turn, yes. All right, Echo, you are currently grappled.
I would like to get out of that grapple. Please
Okay.
and thank you.
So
So
contested
this is just-
athletics.
Athletics. No, I have.
You have advantage.
that.
Yep.
Don't really need that advantage. No.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Hold on. What's his?
So Echo, you got a 9. He got an 18.
oh.
So you are
It's
still.
it's
grappled.
barely overboard, so that's fine.
Yeah. So you are still firmly grappled by these tendrils coming off of this thing.
And I can't do anything, right? Like other than that was
So
something.
it is your action to try to break out.
All right. Chilling.
Okay. All right, Halceris, having regained your mobility, it is your turn.
I will look at kind of like my eyes are kind of coming back into focus and like seeing what's going on, and knowing what I know of Illithid, and knowing that they feast on brain, and like seeing Echo in such a spot, I was like trying to form into my brain the thought of like, get away from her. I said, get away from her! And I will smack the wall, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on that Illithid.
Okay. It is a wisdom saving throw?
saving throw. 15 wisdom.
You got a 13.
And since he's been injured, correct?
Yes, he has.
So that's 2d12 damage.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
it is.
8 damage necrotic.
Go ahead, Halceris, and narrate the demise of this thing for us.
Yep, I think it is just like out of fear and understanding of how like high stakes this is, and it's just like a desperate plea. And so as I smash into the wall, because of like the metal coating of everything,
Yeah.
it reverberates and like just bounces around this room like an echo chamber, and like all of it just coalesces into him and just like shakes him apart, almost like a like I hit the sonic frequency of his gears, and it just shakes apart and falls to pieces.
Nice. As this thing crumbles down to the ground, Ro, you're eventually able to shake off the.
I did.
Oh, you did. No, you did shake it off. Yeah, that's right. Just in time to see this thing fall apart.
He did it.
Job,
Congratulations.
guys.
You defeated these
Woo.
machinations.
I look
Can
to
I
Ro.
inv- Go ahead.
I look to Ro and thumbs up. Say, good job.
You also, at this point, hear the T-Rex let out a loud, probably the loudest roar you have heard so far.
Hey, can we go fight that one now? Can I just
Sure, you can go. Oh, mine.
Yeah, go for it and have fun. Bye.
No,
I-
please.
I walk away.
No,
Um,
let's check these guys out real quick.
I
Right?
collect my arrows, please, because
I
So-
actually would like to. Oh,
How many arrows did you fire?
words 4. Wait.
2 rounds
4.
of attacks?
Yeah, 4.
You are only able to recover 1,
Metal targets.
as the
Um,
other 3 are no longer usable.
real quick, I'm gonna look at Echo and I'm gonna say, sorry about this, but I think Tyrion's in a bit of a spot, and I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna grab one of the arrow that he managed to reclaim, and I'm gonna turn it into a returning arrow. It is a
Okay.
+1. It is now a +1 returning arrow. It has a +1 to attack and damage rolls, and it returns to your hand as soon as you finish a ranged attack with it.
Interesting.
Why were you apologizing to me?
Because your
Because-
boomerang no
Thanks, your
longer has that.
enchantment.
Yeah, your spear is no longer enchanted right now. For now.
Well,
Oh, that's right. It was the
That-
spear. It wasn't the boomerang. That's
yeah,
right.
the
You weren't-
Yoko walk.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't using it,
I'll make an
Echo.
exception. It's okay.
I mean,
Um,
I still made it special,
No.
and I have a strong inclination that the metal that we used might be pretty good for enchanting. So we might have to revisit that. But right now, Tyrion seems really upset about all these arrows, and I feel bad.
Well, thanks for caring. Sorry,
Okay.
Echo.
So you all are now in the middle of the Forge's control room. As you see the 2 control pads where the Illithids were originally standing, 2 control panels off to the side of them, a small little radiator box that has almost like a purplish electricity kind of humming through it.
Can I investigate the bodies first?
Yes, you can.
And I help.
Cool.
So
Okay.
Go give me investigation.
Thank you for the help. That is better than a 7. Let's see. 24 investigation. I'm both looking to kind of spark some ideas and maybe parts or anything of value that's inside of these guys to figure out how they made monstrosities into Warforged.
Right. So looking through kind of the components of these Warforged, they look pretty similar to most other Warforged you've seen. The only difference is the cavity where the brain is almost like an empty jar inside of the head. And you do see within there what looks to be the remains of maybe 2 or 3 brains inside each of them, as if they had been kind of sucked up through the tendrils that were attempting to grab Echo earlier.
Are those that's Echo's brain pieces? Oh
No.
man.
No.
No.
That would have been
Tyrion.
Echo's brain
Tyrion.
had
Tara looks
had
up
she.
and just looks at Echo concerned.
No. How Saris got to it in time. Echo
still
is
have it.
fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you notice like the tendrils that are coming out, 2 of them have almost sharpened tips that are with a really hard metal that are designed to puncture through, and they're hollow, almost like a needle. So you can pretty much put 2 and 2 together, where those tendrils are designed to dig into a skull and suck out the brain matter.
Can we harvest those?
But so based on the information I have so far, can I assume that these are manufactured?
They are, yes.
Rather than them trying to piece together an illithid within the structure,
Right.
This is,
so
this
these
is
are
somebody's
purely
experiment.
these are purely mechanical. Yes.
Okay.
So they made illithids.
Any sign of whether or not they actually can have their own hive mind, or if that's something else?
It's kind of hard to tell, especially because it's dead.
No, I'm just looking at like components to look out of place. That's all.
So you do notice some of the tooling on some of the different pieces of its armor, plating, and all that have the same symbol that you saw earlier of your former mentor, but the distorted version. Yep.
I'm gonna walk over to a dais. I'm gonna check it out and see if I can figure out how it works.
Yeah, that's what if you'll allow, that's what I've been doing. Like first I would like check on the row. Are you with me? Are you good?
Yeah, fine.
I think I'm looking like honestly like full concussion check because knowing what I've been through.
Yeah.
I say, Ro, give me a hand. Come over to the dais over on this side, and
yeah. So
look for something that is very important. And
probably wouldn't find it anyway.
Go ahead, give me an investigation check.
You could help. It's okay. The important thing right now, Ro, look at me. This thing has to be broken. So whatever you find is going to be fine. And I'll give the help action.
I want to look through the window while they're doing that.
Okay.
Can I use I got an 8, but I would like to use lucky.
Okay.
You got an 8 with advantage? Oh, my sweet child.
Okay. You use a lucky
help.
13.
Okay, so with the 13, as you and Halceris are looking over this one little platform, and you're looking over at the little control mechanism, and in a little cubby towards the bottom of the control mechanism, you find a small little manual. And as you're kind of looking through it and you're thumbing through it, you find what looks to be instructions for a self-destruct sequence.
I think I'm pretty sure we can make this thing kill itself.
Great, but how do we get out of here first? Is there a map in there, please?
I will thank you, Ro, and I will take a minute to read through what the procedure is for self-destruct.
Okay.
And like I think knowing kind of the mechanism, like theoretically, I understand what this mechanism, not the self-destruct, but what the forge is like.
Right, and you are familiar enough with it to where you know that House Cannith built in these procedures to help destroy forges so that they wouldn't accidentally fall into the wrong hands as kind of an emergency procedure, but obviously this one never got activated.
Also corporate procedure, like corporate espionage. They didn't want their secrets falling into other houses' hands.
Right. And I mean, you are aware too that it requires members of House Cannith to be able to actually operate the forge normally. So.
I think that part, like as I'm thumbing through it, I think that part chimes in my head for a minute, and then like I imagine Steele or Taryn or someone has like spoken out loud about the brains being found in those illithid things, and so the thought of that's what has happened to other members of this house. I keep it to myself, but
Okay.
I think I just pause for a moment that this is what has happened.
Okay. Taryn, as you approach the window, you look out and you see on the opposite side of the forge from where you are, you see the large opening that you had tried to catch a view of earlier. It looks to be as if it was smashed inward from the outside, and you see what looks to be a long, darkish tunnel that kind of slopes upward a bit, going out through that hole.
I just see darkness in the tunnel. I don't see like a speck of light or anything.
You see a very faint light, but it's kind of hard to see, especially from up where you're at right now.
Well, faint's better than ain't. So
yeah, but you also notice the large mechanical T-Rex going through that tunnel.
And
you see it disappear into that area.
Echo, maybe we freed it. What if it'll be our friend now that we freed it?
I'm always game to go. Can we go talk to it?
To we might have to. That might be our only way out.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go.
Childish innocence.
Hold on, we gotta tear this place down first.
I mean, maybe we could ask it to help us tear it down.
Reading through this, do I understand the sequence that would need to be operated to destroy the forge?
So you have a rough idea.
Okay.
Can I inspect the other one real quick and see if I get anything?
Yep, go ahead and give me an investigation.
I want to know if I can try to operate it.
Okay.
So that's a 22.
So the 22, you're looking this over and you don't find any particular way of operating it. You do, however, find a similar manual to what Ro found on the other side, along with the same sequence of instructions for activating a self-destruct.
Does it have any instructions for activating like any of the Warforged?
So the only bit you see in there is it does reference that it requires actual dragon marked members of House Cannith to activate and to actually function.
Steel takes off his glove. There's a dragon mark.
How I wish. I will. I'm gonna stand up on the dais and I'm gonna like try to make something happen. I'm just gonna follow like the instructions as written, but without the dragon mark.
Okay, so the instructions actually go over a ritual of sorts that needs to be done by two separate individuals, one on each platform, in tandem in order for it to function. You go through some of the motions and stuff like that, but you're not getting any kind of response or reaction from the forge itself.
Fair enough.
Taryn's checking out the two double doors.
Okay, so the other set of doors on the other side of the room you see open up into another curved hallway. But this time about 20 feet into the hallway, it's caved in and collapsed.
All right, guys. I guess it's time to head out.
All right.
Do this.
To
Is there-
T-Rex.
Yeah.
Does there appear to be, just looking through our side, and as I'm looking through, does there appear to be any switch or mounted gears on the wall that would deactivate the alarm that we had heard?
You do see on the control panels that there is a way to shut off the alarms, yes.
I will shut it off, and hopefully that will open the door that we saw at the end of the way. Steele, help me decipher this. I think I have it, but it is not complete. But just try to figure out what is required to finish this self-destruct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
What do I get out of the book?
So looking through, you see a sequence of And there's 2 separate codes, one for each book, that have to be input into the control panel on each side of the room. And they need to basically be activated simultaneously with a sequence of different buttons and stuff that need to be pressed in a particular order. It's going to take an intelligence check from 2 individuals to go ahead and activate this sequence safely.
Is there any indicator of is there a time delay in this?
So
explosion?
there is supposed to be a 20-minute time delay.
I look at Steel.
That now, if you want to try to do a little bit of rigging, you may be able to improve that time frame. That is going to be a separate intelligence check.
Okay. I will make an attempt to try to figure out how to extend the timer first.
Hold on. Before that, I'm over by you. I'll move myself on the marker. And I'll look at the other ones and say, this has to work. And I'm going to put a hand on your shoulder, or on the back of your neck. I'm going to touch your head to my head. And I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on both of us.
Intimate.
Before you do that, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yep.
That's why I'm over here. 15.
As you're casting the spell, you feel like you almost lose control of it, but you're able to just hold on to it for the spell to go through.
I'm gonna have me a little drink for that one.
That was close.
Because that was a 3rd level spell slot. So we both have the Fox's Cunning. Advantage on all
intelligence.
On intelligence checks. Yep. Okay. So you are going to attempt to activate the self-destruct sequence.
Rigging first.
So rigging first.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna go. So, what do you think happens if we get this wrong?
I think this forge gets destroyed either way, which is honestly for the best.
I could think of worse company then.
Me too.
Really? When I had my
Are we
big breakthrough,
there while
this-
they're having this really?
Yeah. You all are.
Or
and
just like
this room isn't that big.
you
I
just-
imagine you guys
you
are
just-
looking through illithid bits.
So you're just gonna kill me off after I had my big breakthrough. I'm trying to be
What-
a better person. And
What
now I'm just
breakthrough?
gonna
When you
die?
went off on your own? That
It kind
breakthrough?
of,
No.
kind of happened
I can't
because
feel
you
anything.
discovered it, you know. Not to point fingers, just saying.
Yeah, just if we're all gonna go out, just stab me first.
Tyrion pulls out the Boromar knife and said, "Okay,
Where do you want it?
where do you?"
Well, you've got to do it because if I do it, I'll miss.
Yeah, I pull out the Boromar knife, and I said, "Where do you want me to stab you?"
Okay.
Anyway.
You two out. Downstairs.
All
Go to the panel. We'll try to rig it.
Okay. So
Just
go
let
ahead.
me help.
Give me the intelligence check with advantage.
Is this a specific type of intelligence or just raw intelligence?
Just straight intelligence. Just raw intelligence.
Okay. Well, thank you. That is a 1 and an 18 plus my intelligence, which is a 3, so that's 21.
Okay, so you are able to rig this system up to where it will now give you an hour before it explodes.
I will move to Echo and to take Biscuit and the others and go and see if that doorway is open again. Try to open the door.
Okay. Fine. Go off.
I tell Biscuit, just watch out for that one. Take care of them.
You guys will be okay without us? I mean, I know.
We'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna just have Cafe kind of fly and report back.
Okay. So everybody else starts heading down the hallway towards the other doors.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So you all get down to the other set of doors and you go to try to slide them open, and they actually open up. No problem this time. You do notice, though, that as you look out into the warehouse, the large set of double doors that were leading into the forge itself are no longer on their hinges. Instead, they are now smashed in and laying on the floor of the warehouse. You do see
As expected.
Yeah, so you see a stairwell coming from the catwalk you're on that heads down towards those doors, as well as you see stuff off to the right where the workshop is.
So the doors are smashed down.
Yeah, so it looks like the mechanical T-Rex actually
I was gonna say, are there
smashed
claw
through
marks?
There are claw marks on there, yes. I mean, they're tiny little claw marks though, because T-Rexes are.
Little arms. How will this plan start out?
Yep. So.
Master?
But yes. So, Steel, you get the feedback from both Biscuit and Cafe that they are at the doors and doors are open. Wait.
I think, and he'll have to fly back a little ways to reach distance where he can communicate. But as soon as Cafe returns, we should get started. But this is. I'm sorry that I got you into this mess.
This was not you, Steel. This was whatever your former master has done. This is not on you. This is. I put my hand on the control panel, and then I look at the illithids, or the mechanithids, and look at them. This is my responsibility to see that this is disposed of. I am honored to have you at my side.
Guess I'll take that. Okay. And as Cafe's gonna pop on down onto my shoulder, and let's on 3.
Right.
So each of you go ahead, give me intelligence saving throws with advantage. Not saving throws, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Intelligence checks. My bad.
Oh, hold on. What's going on here?
Let's just change the game.
I'll personally take the saving throw. It's a high total.
No.
The platform is just another illithid that just like grabs us.
And mimic.
No.
Mimic
Okay.
An intelligence check.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
It is an 11 for me.
Okay.
An 18 for me.
All right. So, as you finish the sequence, a moment goes by where everything seems perfectly fine. And then you hear a large explosion somewhere deep within the walls, and the whole forge starts to shake violently. All of you notice this as debris starts to fall from the ceilings. Explosions start to erupt from within the forge itself, walls blasting inward, as this place is now starting to fall apart. I need everyone to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
First explosion goes off. First explosion, I turn to Ro. So you want me to stab you, or you want to try to get out of here?
Shut up.
An 18.
Oh man.
18,
Dirty 20.
okay. Dirty 20, okay. So each of you are able to dodge debris that's fallen from the ceiling. Let's see,
I
Ro,
got a
At 19.
19, you're able to dodge safely. Halceris,
5.
5, you are not able to dodge. As
Yeah,
you take,
I have 2 lucky left. I can't use them, right?
no.
You can't see him take.
One, you can't really use them for his rolls, but 2, he's on the complete opposite side of this forge from you right now.
Got it. Yep. Just checking.
Can I use my inspiration to push him out of the way? Trade my save for his fail.
I will allow that, yes. Yeah.
I have to accept it. Hold on now.
Yes, you do. Yep. So as a piece of debris starts to land on Halceris, steel jumps into the way, pushes Halceris out, and you take, and I'm actually going to lower it too. You only take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the debris.
3 pebbles fall.
I'm missing all the good moments between them.
Yeah, we are. I got a 17, by the way.
As a 17, so you are able to avoid the debris as the place just starts to violently shake. You all are now on a time limit as you didn't quite get the sequence right, and the place is now starting to fall apart around you. You are on limited time to get out of this forge. What are you doing?
Haul ass.
Alceris, when we're out of this, we are doing calisthenic training. Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so Halceris and Steel are running down the hallway. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah. No, as soon as they
Booking
even
it.
like, yeah. Booking
So
it.
are you waiting for them to catch up, or are you going without them?
You two
Like,
go.
for a
I'll
couple
wait for those two.
seconds. Like, how far are they? Like, can we hear like?
So it's about 100. They're about 120 feet down the hallway. from you.
I yelled down the hallway, haul ass!
Oh, shit. Yeah, we're running.
Booking it.
You also watch as Biscuit turns to you guys and starts barking like herding you out, pushing, shoving, anything he can do to get you moving out the door.
Okay, so which direction are you heading? The people that are out in front, are you heading towards the double doors that were caved in, or are you heading towards the workshop?
The double doors are
Can you
caved
explain
in.
that?
It's like there's debris in front of it, right?
No, so the
No,
double
no.
doors that you see lead into the actual central part of the forge itself.
That's where the hole is.
That's
we're
where the
trying to
hole
get
is,
The
out.
yeah.
hole is on the opposite side of those doors. Yes.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go through those double doors then.
Okay.
We were at the top of stairs, right?
Yes, you're at the top. You're on a like a metal catwalk.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right. When we get down to the bottom of the stairs, I stand by the door and wait for the other two.
Okay.
Yeah, and also like, what if the T-Rex is in there?
Well, we're about to find out.
All right. So you all head out down that way. Everybody go and give me another dexterity saving throw. As another large explosion goes off.
Since we can see it, can we use acrobatics perhaps to try to nimbly bimbly jump around a little bit?
No, these are more saving throws.
Okay, yep, that's fine.
Bimbly bimbly.
Bimbly from 3 to 3. That's good.
Dirty 20.
17.
Bro.
Okay, 17 saves, dirty 20 saves,
16.
16 saves,
22.
22 saves.
8.
Plus 8 does not save.
Not again.
So Halceris, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as a piece of rock just cracks right on the side of the head. And blood,
Feel the big head.
you can feel like the wet dampness of blood starting to trickle down your face. All right, so now the group that was down at the double doors, you're all waiting at the doors for Steel and Echo to show, or Steel and Alceris to catch up, or are you still just going?
I'm waiting. I don't know what the other two are.
Yeah, I would wait.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Okay, anybody who's standing behind, I'm gonna roll a d6. Fantastic, row. Biscuit's gonna try to bite at your heels,
Biscuit. What the? Guys.
and then he begins motioning out the door.
So
Fine.
Just go.
Fuck, Biscuit.
Yeah, you guys
like
go.
when a dog wants to bring you to a certain
sheep.
way, he's just kind of pulling at your leg.
Herd and
I have a shepherd.
Shooting.
It's my life.
Come on. Come
Oh.
on.
Fine. So I grab Echo and I'm like, all right, come on.
All right, okay. I'll just
All right.
yell, I'll be like, hurry up!
All right, so you two take off towards the large opening on the other side of the forge.
It's like,
Okay. Taryn, are you still staying, or are you running with them?
I lag behind so I could still see both sides, so I could see them,
Okay.
and then yeah. So
you're
I'm
kind of
kinda in
heading
the
that
middle.
way, but slower. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm still looking back, waiting for a sight line on the other two.
Okay, so at
Does
this
it-
point, Does a 16
hit? Does a 16 hit you?
Me?
Yeah,
No,
Me?
no, him. Yeah, you.
yeah, it does.
Biscuit tries to bite at your heels. He's not
Hurting
trying to.
you.
He's not trying to hurt. He's just unarmed striking you at this point.
Yeah, he's just trying to pull you along. He's just trying to.
So you take 1 point of damage as he kind of like headbutts you towards the door.
Okay.
Not a good thing. One.
All right. All right. Another large explosion goes off. Go ahead, give me another dexterity saving throw, everyone.
I let Steel get a little bit ahead of me after that last hit, so he's at least 10 to 15 feet away, and just into my chest I cast a Cure Wounds. I'm just like,
Okay.
keep going, old man. Come on, old man. Up and at them. Yeah,
How
so
hurt
I'll
does
do-
he? How hurt do you look?
It's all right.
He looks bad. So you see
Uh,
blood just running down the side of his face and his head.
Move. But so that's a wisdom save, right? Or
Yes.
19.
Yep. Nope. You're fine.
Okay.
Cafe is also gonna alight on you, and he's gonna cast a Cure Wounds from me.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me a intelligence saving throw.
21.
Okay. Yep. You're safe. Okay.
More than that. Sorry, but yes,
Yeah,
25.
but no, yeah,
but
you're-
yeah,
You're fine. You're able to maintain control of your magic.
sweet. Another. Plus. Another 9 points. Back to you.
Okay. All right. And did you make your dexterity saving throws yet?
I got 13.
Yeah,
Okay. So
18.
who got a 13 or higher? Okay. So I got.
Oh, hold on. Does Echo have advantage because of danger sense?
On deck saves, I think, yeah.
Is it? Yeah. So yeah, you would actually have advantage on these because it's not just while you're raging. It's.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
a feat. They're just
Yep.
constantly doing it.
Yep. So yeah. So Echo, you actually do get advantage on all of these.
Cool, roll again. 14.
Okay. So you save. Halceris, did you roll?
I rolled in 5 again.
5.
Oh wow, there's.
Come on.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage again as another piece of debris strikes you. Those heal wounds definitely coming in handy there.
Yeah.
All right. So the group that's down in the forge, you all make it to the large opening on the other side of the forge.
How far from me is Halceris?
He is just now coming into the warehouse. So you are a ways away. You don't even see him at the moment.
Can I use a bonus action?
To do what?
Well, once he gets in view, I would like to use rally.
Okay. Is there a range on rally?
I'm not looking at. I'm not seeing one. It just says.
I think it's within sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can see or hear you?
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to. You can easily actually, if you yelled loud enough, he would be able to hear you.
Where are we currently? Like, are we?
So
We're at
you,
the double doors.
so you are now at the catwalk in the warehouse.
Okay, I'm gonna yell, Halceris, I know this is gonna be hard. Jump.
What?
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
And
So keep in mind, it is about 50 feet down.
I know.
Okay.
I cast Featherfall as a reaction.
Okay. Are you casting Featherfall on both of you?
Yes.
Okay. So first, Cure Wounds. Go ahead, give me Intelligence saving throw.
Oh yeah. 19.
19. Okay. Now for the Featherfall, give me a Intelligence saving throw.
Another 19. Yeah.
Okay. So both those spells go off just fine. Okay.
It's a
And
very cinematic moment of like,
yeah.
okay,
Um,
jump. What?
So as you jump over the railing off this catwalk, the hallway behind you explodes into a shower of rock and rubble and dust as it collapses in.
And about
So as
10
you
feet
jump
off
into
the
the-
ground, you start to just float down. And Cafe, still on your shoulder, sends another surge, and you get 18 points of healing back.
Wow.
Healing.
2d8s plus 4, man, or plus 3, whatever it is.
If Ro can see me, she looks and sees that I have learned nothing from our last time at the explosion, and I look directly back at it because it's so loud. I do not look away. It's so loud and so close to me. I have to look at it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
He has blinded himself.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
10.
Your hearing is now impaired for the next hour.
Tinnitus.
So you now have disadvantage on perception checks when it comes to hearing for the next hour.
Got it.
Awesome.
Ma. Just
And you may have TBI.
Just clicking in your ear.
Yeah. All right. So the group that was out in front, you all reached the edge of the opening. I need everybody once again to give me another dexterity saving throw.
Before I do that, I'm just gonna like brace myself for a second and like take a deep breath and use second wind.
Okay.
Because yo girl is not looking too good.
Yeah, a couple of you look like you're hurting pretty bad.
Yeah, a little bit. Who did that?
Yeah,
Wait,
so
1d10. Oh, great. That is that's 8. I get 8. Okay, whatever.
okay.
We got a 19.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Are me and Steel in the air at this point of the
No. So this is after you all
when we landed? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use another lucky. So I think this is my last one.
Yep. This is your third one.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go. So, did anybody get below a 13? Oh, it's just
The
Steel.
old man did.
The
Oh,
dads.
yeah.
Oh, Steel and House Earth, both of you.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Dads, no.
It's the landing that's the hard part.
It is really on the knees.
Are they close
Yep.
enough to us for us to like?
Catch them.
So
Oh, no,
they're
we're-
so they are now entering the Downs double doors. That the
You
T-Rex
guys are
have knocked down.
120
And you guys
feet
are-
ahead of us pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, you guys are on the complete opposite side of the forge in
Okay.
the opening now.
Okay.
So you each take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
How is Steel looking currently?
Amazing.
Steel's actually not looking bad.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steel has
I like-
managed to. Yeah. See-
I've practiced my 5Ds. Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Dodge, dive, duck,
Okay.
and dodge.
So, Taryn, go ahead and give me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Turn into a plant.
Not so bad.
Fun
That
experience.
is shit. What was that? I think it was.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the dice landed on. I picked it up on that. I don't know if I moved it.
So roll again.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
So for those of you who aren't aware, because they've been in the Moorlands for so long, it's messing with their magic. So every time somebody casts a first level spell or higher within the Moorlands, they need to roll a saving throw. And if they fail, they roll on the wild magic surge table to see what happens.
Cool. Tyrion got a 7.
Go ahead, give me a D100, please.
Summon a riding unicorn right now.
You're just
Wow.
He just got a 2. So, for the next minute, you're gonna roll on this table at the start of each turn. So give me another D100 roll.
Wow.
Pleasure to be the downfall, everyone.
What an extreme! Are you kidding me with these
So-
dice?
He goes from a 2 to a 100. Okay.
Unthinkable.
So, as the surge happens, you feel like you gained some power that you've never had before, as all of your sorcery points have been restored. So you just feel very. So, as what I'm going to do is I am going to give you advantage on your next saving throw.
And I think
Okay, so you all are now start heading into the tunnel, and you notice that the shaking is not happening as much within this tunnel. And you notice that it's just mainly just now dust and small rocks that are starting to come down from this tunnel. Steel and Halceris, however, you're making it across. As you start to go through the room, you see a large crack just kind of shoot up the center of the large obelisk in the middle of the room as it goes to and it explodes. I need each of you to give me one last dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I haven't rolled above an 8 this entire time.
So the only ones that need to give the dexterity saving throw is just Halceris and Steel. Those of you that are in the tunnel already, you are safe now.
Can I give them my rolls?
No.
both of them, right?
There it is!
Thank God.
I gave them a roll.
Sovereign
That's
be
what I rolled.
praised.
Okay, so Halceris got a 19
17.
and a 17 for Steel. You all are able to dive just inside this tunnel as the obelisk in the center explodes in a large shower of shards, and the roof of the forge itself just collapses in, and you all see a now large pile of rubble blocking the entrance to this forge. As you still hear explosions and you feel slight rumbling within the forge itself, as you feel it is slowly tearing itself apart from the inside out.
Hey, glad you made it.
Not out of the woods let. Let's keep going.
You should have just let Echo give them their her rolls. They rolled the same things.
I mean, hey, no, they succeeded on their own. They didn't need any assistance.
I
But
only
Taryn-
needed it when it counted.
I need you to go ahead and give me a D100, please, Taryn.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
I'll do that. Yeah, so I'm feeling like really empowered, guys. Not sure
The
what
hell
it
does
is,
that mean?
but find out. 73.
73.
God, oh God, oh God.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh God. 'Tis the end.
Steel. As you're recovering from this dive through the hole, into the tunnel, you almost feel a surge of magical energy expand from Tavern, and you are now considered poisoned for the next hour.
The effect poisoned. I
The
feel
effect
like,
poisoned, right? Yeah.
I'm
You just also feel really
vomiting
sick. and-
uncontrollably.
Yeah. Yep.
Did I do that?
Let's get out of here.
I'm so ready to be out of the mornings.
Okay.
All
So
right,
as
let's go.
as you all
Yeah.
start heading, you notice this tunnel before you looks like it had been dug out by something fairly large. And as you proceeding forward, go ahead, give me perception checks real quick.
Please.
15 for Hellzares.
Okay.
17 for Terran.
Okay.
13 for Echo.
Okay.
5, 20, and 23.
That's
I
the
wonder which
typical.
one was steel.
That's the typical spread. Yep. So as
Because I have
you
a
all,
+0. What the heck?
as you proceed forward, you do notice the large footprints of the mechanical T-Rex heading in both directions, but the fresher tracks seem to be heading in the same direction that you are. Taryn, give me another D100, please.
While I vomit on you.
Come on. There's a whole, there's more tunnel here. You don't have to just get it all on me. 22. What happens next?
Okay, you feel a wave of power kind of wash over you, as if the next spell you cast might be a little bit more effective than you thought it would before.
Good God, what the hell does that mean with a wild magic?
I cast bunnies. Boom!
I'll tell you, one of the favorite characters I have ever played was a wild magic sorcerer, because this stuff is so much fun.
There's too much. There's too much.
Yeah, so you all proceed forward, and as you go forward, one last roll, Taryn. This will be your last one. Another D100. As you all are just trying to make it far away from this forge.
This is gonna be something great, I bet. 52.
I wish it was 42.
Yeah, me too. I wanted to pot.
I would have loved it.
I would vomit in your potted plant, just letting you know.
Oh,
right.
ew.
So for the next minute, Taryn, and the rest of Taryn, you don't really notice it, but everybody else, you notice a shimmering shield almost covering all of Taryn.
All right, man, go fight that T-Rex. Get to it.
Can I touch the
What?
shield? Like, what happens
What
when I
did-
touch it?
So you go to touch it, and it feels like it's just adding a little bit more defense to them.
But like, you can
Um,
still like go through
You're
it.
feeling
or
the
it's, like-
gains.
Yeah. So Steel, you kind of recognize this effect as the same effect as the shield spell.
Just feel all the gains.
Only a little, not quite as strong as a regular shield. Your AC for the next minute is at +2, and you're immune to the magic missile spell.
I tried to kick him in the back of the knee.
You feel a little bit of extra resistance as you do so.
All those gains, man. Urgh.
Is
Oh,
there
shut
any
up.
as we get out? Is there any sight of this T-Rex? Is it like waiting for us or anything? Or
Not yet. So right now, this tunnel seems to be going on for a while.
Do we hear the T-Rex anywhere?
You can kind of hear some of the grumbling coming from the hallway or from this large tunnel further down of where you're headed. And you go, as you're traveling along, you go for a mile and it's still going.
Mile through the tunnel?
Yes.
Do we have a sense of direction? Like, are we heading? Like, can I get a bearing?
It's kind of hard to tell because you're underground, but go ahead, give me Straight intelligence at disadvantage because you don't really have anything to go off of.
Well, in the back of everybody.
16.
So with the 16, you think back to kind of when you came in, all the different turns and the rotations and stuff you did throughout the forge. You think you may be heading either north or easterly from the cat.
I'm hoping it's east.
Really quick, while I'm behind everyone, I'm bringing up the rear. I want to try cure wounds again.
Okay, go ahead, give me another wisdom saving throw. How
I
far
have
away
advantage.
from? No, you don't.
It's finished now. It was just while.
No, so that one was.
It was
basically it inflicted disadvantage.
No, so
No.
when you told him he would have an advantage on his next roll
my
because
my
he
next
got his
saving
sorcerer
Oh, right,
points
yeah,
back.
no, because of the
Saving
sorcerer
throw.
points, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Yep.
All right. So wisdom
for
saving
reminding
throw,
me.
right?
Yes, wisdom saving throw with advantage.
All right, that's that. 19.
You're safe on this one.
All right. And then is my next spell stronger?
What was that? What was the way that one was worded?
Next spell is I feel imbued
Oh, no.
with
So
magical
it-
power.
Right. No. So there's
They have to be an attack spell.
so cure wounds is not affected by it.
Okay.
That's right.
I guess it's better than nothing.
Okay. So about another half mile goes through, and you all start to see what looks like some light about a half mile out from where you're at.
Great.
And so you all approach what you can now see to be what looks like the opening to the outside world again. As you look through, you see not a mile or two away from the opening of this, you can see the wall that is the dead gray mist that surrounds the Mournlands. Very similar to what you saw on the complete other side of the Mournlands when you first had entered. And
Or
as
we
you
can just keep running through it and like leave.
so
Hold on.
maybe. But as you approach closer to the exit of this large tunnel, standing but 300 yards away from you, between you and the wall, you see the familiar form of the T-Rex. And standing-
How friendly is he looking?
Oh my god.
Standing
Round two,
next
ain't
to him, you see another one of those robed Warforged looking out at the five of you.
Special.
Hi.
What do you want to
Although very
do?
young
You're
people.
about 300 feet away from them at this moment.
Oh, they can't hear us. I'm like, we're just gonna
300 feet.
pass through.
What is the
I'm going
fire and
to.
arrow?
How many? Wait, how many? They're 300 feet away from us. How many feet is the wall from us?
So the wall looks to be about a mile away.
Oh, it's still a mile away. Okay, can't
Yeah.
like run it.
No.
I'm going to let the group get a little ahead of me. I'm going to cast one more spell.
Okay, what are you going to cast?
I am going to use my last third level slot to cast Sending.
Okay. Go ahead, give me a wisdom saving throw first.
19.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're safe. So sending goes off. Who are you sending a message to?
I am sending a message to Sebastian.
Okay, you are sending a message to Sebastian, the captain of the spectral ship that's flying around the Mournlands. What do you say?
I say, Sebastian, we are outside. It's Metrol we're at, right?
Yes.
Metrol. We are outside the castle near the barrier, look for my marker. Guns blazing.
Anything else? That's. I think you got a couple more words if you want.
Sorry.
Don't forget our reverses.
That's kind of what I need them for. We need help and evac. So I think that's.
Yeah, that's close to it. Yeah. So, a brief moment goes by, and you hear, "I'm on the way."
And I will, if Taryn starts shooting, and I guess that's gonna determine what goes next.
Yeah. So, Taryn, you said you took a shot.
I'm gonna commit,
Shot
yeah.
at.
Huh?
All right. What is the range on your bow?
150 to 600.
Okay, so you will make this shot with disadvantage.
Okay.
But who did you shoot at? The dude in the
Yeah,
road?
who are you shooting at? Are you shooting at the Warforged or are you shooting at the T-Rex?
Warforged.
Okay.
I'll follow suit.
Let's see. No, I don't think it matters. Let's see. 12.
So 12, the arrow falls short.
That zips right back to your hand.
And it comes right back to your hand.
I just stay in position for when it comes back.
So, as the T-Rex lets out a roar, starts charging towards the group. And we are going to pick up with this. We are going to pick up with this the next time we meet.
But what?
So for the next 2 weeks, we will all be spending the holidays doing our various things. So we will be returning with Dirty Deeds on the 5th of January, the first Wednesday after the new year, to find out whether our crew can make it out of the Moorlands past this T-Rex. I will tell you that Sebastian is on his way. It may take him a little while to get there. You are all
got long guns.
And you are starting at 300 feet away from your current targets. And we will pick up with that when we all come back.
The goal is to befriend them.
The goal is to survive.
Kill the Warforged, save the T-Rex.
Save the T-Rexes.
And you all really, really just want a T-Rex for a pet.
It's not a T-Rex though. It's a T-Mex.
There we go.
MEC.
Echosaurus.
It's a T-Mex.
Echosaurus Rex.
So let's see. That means we've had a mechanothid.
A T-Mex, a Tyrannosaurus mech.
I like it.
Man.
So definitely been great being back with everybody. It is unfortunate we will be taking 2 weeks off. So we will miss all of you while we are gone, but holidays, just trying to enjoy time with friends, family, and all that. Before we go ahead, take off for the evening, we got a few announcements to run through with everybody real quick. I think you got something for us, right, Brandon?
Yes, sir. If you enjoyed our show, why not check out the other shows here at the Games Tavern? We have the Velk and Weave every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Follow them as they delve ever deeper into the challenging adventures spun by legendary DM Eric Mangi. The Velk and Weave have just destroyed the shrine to Jublix and cleansed the waters of foul corruption. The path to the city of glass pools and their destiny is open. And immediately after the Velk and Weave, you can check out the Mists. The Mist Walkers have found a moment of peace at Felquartz Spring Camp for elves and youngsters. But the Mists are never forgiving for long. Will peace be shattered, or will merit badges be earned?
So I do know, watching them last night, they ended up having a mini battle royale amongst them, which was actually kind of interesting watching that. So if you can check that one out too. That was a lot of fun that they did. Did a small little offshoot.
Very fun.
But yeah.
Next, don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel right now. Subscribing is free and you don't miss any of the action and access to all of the show and all of our content. So leave a like, good comment, and whatever you can, and help other future adventurers join the show and get caught up.
And a huge thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring us. Go to the link in chat to check it out yourself, and you can use code TGTShard20 to get your 20% discount on your DM Pro or other subscriptions.
All right, and with that, we will see you all in the new year. Stay dirty, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.